So what can marketers do to join the dots between digital marketing data, website, ad platforms, email, marketing platforms, and broader business KPIs?
It depends on how your marketing is structured and if marketing is your sales force or if you have a sales force in addition to it. If you just looked at broader business KPIs, there's really only two things. There's how much is coming in, how much is going out, right? Revenue
Yeah,
versus
the
expenses, right? And
P&L.
ultimately, yeah, when it's all said and done, you want to have a profit. You want to have an excess of revenue over the expenses. And so if marketing is basically the chief revenue officer doing that, then if you're doing well, then you'll grow revenue and you keep on doing what grows your revenue, right? And that's obvious. If marketing's in charge for revenue, then you keep on doing as much of it as you can to grow it, as long as it's better than the expenses. Most companies don't actually work that way, though. Almost no companies work that way, where marketing is purely a profit center and they treat it that way. Really, only direct response that does that. Most of the time, you have a sales team that sells stuff. Marketing is really more for the lead, and there's this weird disconnect between leads and sales. Sales says they're not good enough, they didn't answer, they're not qualified. Marketing says, you don't know how to close, you don't know how to sell stuff, you're not doing a very good job. And so that's part of the reason why a marketing KPI would be different than a company's KPI, right? If you play out the scenario and marketing gets a million leads, yet you get 3 sales, then marketing gets laid off because the expense is higher than the revenue that comes in, right? Now, if you get a million leads and then you work with your salespeople to make sure that, or maybe you tone it down to 10,000 leads, but they're good leads and then sales makes more, then everybody wins because the company makes a profit, right? So ultimately, I think that usually marketing KPIs that are not aligned with the company's KPIs are the reason why marketing teams get laid off all the time.
Yeah.
Because it's an expense center then not a profit center. Like marketing, we always have this echo chamber where we listen to other marketers and we think these things are good, like impressions, engagement, reach, and all that crap. But really, that's not what the company cares about. So when marketers really are like complimenting and patting other marketers in the back, executives just look at them like they're clowns.
Yeah, it's funny. It's different per industry, like to your point, where it depends what the circumstance is. Like e-commerce, it's easy to kind of split and have different ROAS targets for different product lines. A lot harder for lead gen clients where the sales cycle might be like 9 months and you've got to
Yeah.
look at different metrics. But ultimately, it all comes down to, as you said, revenue. The bottom line, you can't monetize likes on Facebook. It's like someone walking past you on the other side of the street and winking at you. It's like, cool, that
Mm-hmm.
happens, but can't make money out of it.